Hello and welcome to the third playthrough video of the game called Clouds of War. So we're gonna continue playing this campaign. I already finished 2 missions and I'm hoping I'm gonna show you either some more dogfights or maybe even how the balloon busting mission works. Alright, so let's see in which sector we have a mission. It's sector 30, but we don't have a 30, so I can choose again. I will choose to fly in Boulogne again. So I'm hoping to finish the second mission in Boulogne. And that mission is perfect, balloon busting. And you saw I did shuffle a deck, so this was a stroke of luck. Alright, we're gonna see how many cards. 5, 3 on my side. Alright, and 3 on the enemy side. Actually only 2 on the enemy side. Some woods and trenches. Alright, we are above the woods. And one more thing about the setup with the balloon busting. This is a balloon, these 2 cards here. And you will see if I manage to get all the way. So how to finish this mission successfully? You have to get all the way to the enemy side and destroy the balloon. That's the only way you can finish a balloon busting mission in victory. Everything else is basically a failure. So let's start. Also I need to draw my 4 cards. I still only have 4. My pilot did have 1 confirmed kill, but that's not enough to become an ace, and I also didn't get any rewards that can give me experience. Alright, so let's start with the events. So flying above the woods, I spot a fighter where I have the advantage, and I think I'm gonna take that. Yeah, definitely we're gonna go for that. Alright, so I do have the advantage. This is the plane I'm attacking. So the only thing right now is the question how much damage I'm gonna deal to that plane. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Now normally I would use my gunnery to increase that, but I need to save some for the balloon if I want to do this, because you'll see you will need some gunnery cards during the balloon busting mission. Oh, what the hell, I can use 1. I'm hoping to bring this plane down. I have the advantage. Basically I'm coming out of the sun, plane doesn't see me, so yeah, let's try that. Alright, so 5 hits and additional, so these 5 hits and additional 5 hits. That's perfect. That's 10 hits on the plane right from the start. Also that's gonna cost me 1 ammo. So 1 ammo for now. Alright, let's check it out. I will flip to see did I actually destroy this plane. It has 7 health and I deal 10 damage, so yes, I successfully brought this plane down. Now I will check, will it be confirmed kill? Oh, it's not just a confirmed kill, I'm also gonna get some experience. Alright, that's perfect. So whenever you see this icon, you are getting experience immediately for the kill, which now I can invest either into my hand size or on some of my traits. So I'm thinking the only thing is you take the reward, but I cannot get it during the mission. I'm just gonna write it down. So I have a +1 XP. And let me just check something quickly. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Alright. Reshuffle because I did sell some cards. So +1 XP, which I'm gonna get before the start of the next mission. That's perfect, because with that experience I can increase my hand size or one of my traits. By the way, let me put my second kill here. Already 2 kills. And also, since I was in the dogfight, always it's gonna cost you ammo and fuel. Alright. We're gonna go here over the fields. And there is a flak. I could use my luck, but I want to save it for later for the balloon busting part. So yes, and since I don't want to lose some fuel, I mean, I'm gonna lose some fuel moving here and maybe some more by fighting something, so I'm just gonna take the damage basically. I'm not gonna do any maneuvers to stress my plane. So let's see how much damage is gonna be. Ouch. Okay, 7 damage is really too much. I'm gonna use one of my reflexes to cut that by 2. So instead of 7, I'm gonna take 5. Okay, let me lock down this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof, that's a lot of damage by that flak. Alright, let's continue. Actually, let me lock all these cards down. We are flying over the trenches. Clear sky. Alright, perfect. We are moving over on the enemy side of territory. That's gonna cost me additional fuel, because we are basically half there. And let me see what I get there. Another dogfight with enemy. Oh, but enemy has advantage. Alright, I don't like that. I'm gonna use my... Oh wait, that's I can use my observation or my luck. Let me use my luck. So I will redraw this. It's a clear sky. Perfect. And lastly, we are coming over the part of the trenches. I still have the event, and then we're gonna have an attack on the balloons. It's a special event. Sorry. Alright, let me just check. Give me a second here. Here it is. Alright. So special event, there is a table like on which you roll, but roll is actually done by the cards. So I'm gonna draw a card and let's see what kind of special event it is. 4 and 8, that's a 12. Ooh, that's a big one. Well, that's a really bad one. And I already Okay, I will read it to you, so just so you know what happened. Well, I was hit. Oh wait, that's not that. No, I was looking the wrong table of the critical hits. No, it's just a fear. I need to remove 3 cards from the... Oh no, not 3 cards. I need to remove 2 cards from my hand. Oh damn. Okay, so I lost this card. I'm just gonna discard it here. Alright. Well, that kind of sucks, because I was hoping to keep that gunnery card, and you'll see why. Alright, so now we're gonna attack this balloon. And how that works, for each ammo I spent, we're gonna draw a card and deal damage. This balloon is basically, you're gonna combine both cards as its health. I don't know how much is it, but once I apply damage, we will see. Now you can apply damage depending on how much you wanna. Right now I wanna apply the maximum, right? 3. I'm gonna draw 3 cards, and if I had a gunnery, I would add 4th card just to be sure I'm gonna destroy this balloon. But I'm gonna use all my ammo, so I'm gonna draw 3 cards for the damage on the balloon. So all my ammo will be done on the balloon. But it will not be just that, because you'll see some flak after I destroy or not the balloon, some enemy flak will fire on me. Maybe it's not sure, but we'll see. You'll see how that is resolved. All right, let me draw 3 cards. Weapon jam. Okay, so once you drew a weapon jam, you immediately stop. And that's it, basically. Let's go back a bit. Oh, I can't. I already committed. Yeah, I already committed all the ammo. If I didn't commit all the ammo, I could try to unjam my machine gun, but no, that's not possible right now. So sadly, my machine gun's jammed. Let me just check how much damage I would have to do. So 2 and a 6, so 8 damage in total, but my weapon's jammed right in the moment when I had to fire on the balloon. Alright, but it's not over yet. The last thing I have to do after you destroy or not the balloon is the enemy anti-aircraft fire will fire upon you. I'm gonna draw 3 cards, and I'm looking this kind of it's called icon, either that or the flak event, one of those two. So let's see, 1, nothing, 2, nothing, and 3, there is 1 flak fire. Alright, and I don't have any cards to play to mitigate the damage, so I'm just gonna take damage from the flak. And I take 3 damage. So my plane is pretty much riddled with bullets. So, but I'm still alive. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then I return on my side of the battlefield. That's gonna be 1 fuel. And then 2 more to land. I have enough fuel to safely return. Otherwise, if I have to expend the fuel more than I have, I would have to do emergency landing, and this is basically where I have to do it, because you automatically get on your side, on the first card on your side. If I would do emergency landing above these trenches with the no man's land, there is a chance they capture me. If I have to do emergency landing on any part of the enemy side which is not a no man's land, like this side here, I will be captured automatically. But here I have a chance to get back, and I hope I'm gonna have an emergency landing just to explain you how that works, one of these missions. Well, tough luck. This mission was not successful, and my plane was basically almost destroyed. So I would have a pause of another like half a month just to get a new plane, which is kind of sad. So I would lose more time and play less missions, which will affect your score eventually. All right, so let us do another mission, since this was, as you can see, missions go really quickly. This game we can play it really quickly. So let me get all of these cards back. Okay. Sorry. And let's just go. So the sector is 1-1, so that's a Paris. There's one. So we are here. We just mark that down. I'm just gonna put a big spot here. So we are flying over close to the Paris sector. Our mission is patrol, and we have 2 cards on our side of the battlefield and 3 on the enemy side. Okay, big part of the no man's land close to Paris. All right, my 4 cards, and you know that in patrol I just need to either destroy 1 enemy plane. Oh, let's not forget my experience. Or I just need to get to the last card alive. Alright, so let me use this experience I have here just to show you how that works. So I'm gonna invest in my hand size. So my hand size is now 5, which will bring me some options, you'll see. So now I have more cards to use and more things I can do with them. So that's good. As you progress, you're getting better and better. And I already have 2 kills. 5 more and I'm gonna become ace. And then I can use special maneuvers and I can also use my special ability. We'll see. Alright, so let us start. So I'm flying over these trenches and there is an enemy that has advantage over me. No, I will use one of my lucky cards. Actually, I'm gonna use my observation for this, because with the observation you can change the event. So I spotted this enemy plane and avoided it, so instead of that I get a clear sky. Alright, perfect. Then we fly over the fields where we have another clear sky. We passed over the enemy territory and that's gonna cost me 1 fuel. And there we have a dogfight head to head. Okay, I will take that dogfight. So head to head we both have the advantage, so we will use some maneuvers. So we'll see how that works. And we will fire on each other simultaneously. So what I'm trying to do right now is to find a maneuver that's gonna lower the number of damage on me, but I also the one that's gonna keep me in advantage for the next turn and lower some damage from me. So let's see, will something be possible? Oh well, both of these are split S. But this one is much better. It's a 3-0. Let me check something. I think this is a mistake on the card. If it is, I will have to change it. Okay, I see where the mistake is. This here is not this maneuver here is not a split S. It's actually side split. All right. Let me just write it down. That's card number 17. We're gonna fix that. That's easy to do. Card 17. All right. Things like this happened, as you know. I still working on the game, so and prior to making the game, I had a huge Excel table where I put percentages of all this stuff. So it is really important to have a specific percentage of some maneuvers. So this one is actually not a split S. It's just a name, a little name change I have to do. It's a size split. But I'm actually go with a split S, and I'll explain why. It costs me 3, but if the enemy pulls a maneuver that is 3 or lower, we're gonna be fine. I don't want to be disadvantaged in the next turn because I'm not so sure I'm gonna kill this enemy. So I'm going with the split S. I have to pay it with the 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. You pay immediately. I'm gonna place this here, but 0 damage mitigation. All right, and the enemy is gonna go with the break turn. Okay, this is good for me. So with the enemy, you just look this number. So I will have the advantage in the next turn also, because this maneuver is costly than his. So I done a much better thing maneuvering. But let's see what will happen. Maybe I destroy him. By the way, I totally forgot to draw the enemy plane. I also have to do that. But you can do it later. Doesn't really matter as long as you don't see what the cards are. Alright, so I'm gonna fire on him, and it's gonna be 5 damage. I'm gonna spend one of my gunnery cards to add to that damage. It's a critical hit. Whenever you do a critical hit on the enemy plane, it's gonna instant kill him, so he's definitely killed. Now I'm also gonna take some hits. Let me remove this. So this is the enemy. What's gonna do to me is 4 hits. Okay, that's not that bad. I can use reflexes, why not? and lower that by 2. So I'm gonna take 2 hits. So we were going toward each other, and I used the gunnery, so it must be ammo. So 2 hits, but he only hit me twice, and I riddled him with bullets and destroyed this enemy plane. Perfect. That's another kill, possible kill. We will see. I need to check for the. Okay, so this, whenever you see this, this is just a victory. It means you did score a kill. It's you don't get anything but just a kill. Okay, so my 3rd victory. Perfect. All right, and since I did stress my plane and I was in a dogfight, I also lose another ammo. Another ammo and another fuel. Now I can return, but I still have 2 cards and I'm feeling lucky. I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna continue with the patrol. Maybe I score another kill. So I'm above the woods in no man's land, and here we have a clear sky. All right, and I'm getting all the way back to the last part of the enemy side, and there is a dogfight with enemy has advantage. Okay, I'm gonna use my luck, and we're gonna discard that. Instead we get the clear sky. All right, that's basically that. We return here, 1 more fuel, and then 2 more to get back to where I started. So I didn't exceed the fuel consumption. I successfully land, and since my plane didn't got half or more damage than its hit points, I will not skip basically the next half of the mount. My plane just it can be patched up quickly. Okay, 3rd kill. That's not bad. Now the question is, do I want to do 1 more? Yeah, why not? It's a cool game. Why not do? The video is gonna be a bit bigger, but why not play 1 more mission when it goes like this pretty fast? All right, and normally I would write down the mounts, but I'm just showing the playthrough. I don't play the full campaign, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so let me shuffle this a bit more. All right, we go to sector. Oh, by the way, I need to write that down that I finished this mission here. We go to sector 5-2, Ypres. Okay, we can go there. Where we have a patrol. Ooh, large part of the battlefield. 3 cards on our side and 3 cards on the enemy side. And by the way, just so you know, if you doing your mission and you deplete the deck, which could happen technically, I mean theoretically it could happen, you reshuffle, but that's the end. It's not this one. You see here I've written like if deck is empty, reshuffle and lose 2 fuel. No, you don't continue with the mission. I changed that rule in the meantime. It's just the end of the mission, and if you manage to finish it before that, good, but usually not. You just lose. You just return to base, basically wherever you are. You don't have any fuel consumption. You just break and return to base if you were in the middle of the dogfight or anything. All right, so yeah, let's fly. So here I have clear sky. Oh damn, I forgot my cards, and I have 5 of them now. One, two, three, four, 5. All right, clear sky there. Okay, let's continue flying. Another clear sky. You know what? I'm gonna use one of my observation, because I'm on my side of the battlefield, so maybe if I spot some plane here, it's gonna be easier. No, it's a clear sky. There are lots of these clear skies. Okay, flying over the woods. Oh my god, I'm flying all over the woods. That's not a good place to do emergency landing if you have to. and a clear sky. Alright. We go over the enemy fields, and that's gonna cost us 1 fuel. Okay. And there we have dogfight, but I have the advantage. Alright, perfect. I like that. This is the enemy plane. I think I can bring it down. Alright, so let's do some damage. Critical hit. Perfect. I don't have to use gunnery. That's gonna destroy that plane immediately. Now let's see, will I get any... okay, that's my 4th victory. This patrol is already successful, but oh, by the way, I was in a dogfight, so keep in mind it always costs fuel and ammo. All right. Okay, let's continue. I'm feeling lucky. I have lots of cars to use, so let's do it. Flak. I'm gonna use my 2nd observation and maybe change it to something else. Dogfight head to head. Okay. And by the way, once you use your card on a card to change it or something, to add it, you cannot do it twice. So for instance, I cannot use luck now to change these two. No, you have to continue. Basically, whenever you exchange a card for something using a luck or observation, or when you add with the gunnery, that's only 1 card. Okay, you can't do it multiple times. All right, so I have to go head to head. So this is the enemy plane, and let's see my maneuvers. I cannot do both of these maneuvers. Okay, let me use luck. Redraw this one. Okay, Immelman turn is actually pretty good. So this is my maneuver. I have to pay 3. And the enemy is gonna do side slip. Alright. I will have the advantage the next turn, but I'm hoping I'm gonna kill it this turn. So let's draw the damage. Ooh, 7 damage. I'll add gunnery to that. So that's gonna cost me ammo. And let's try to kill it. Yeah, this will probably kill it. But now I also gonna take some hits from the enemy. So this is hit that's going toward my plane. Ooh, critical hit. And I don't have any more luck. Reflexes cannot help you with a critical hit. This is a special kind of a hit. Okay, let's go to the table. And let's see what happens to me with a critical hit. Alright, let me draw. 4, that's not good. I know the lower numbers are bad. I'm dead. It's a hit, direct hit on the pilot in the head. I'm dead. Okay, let's see, is he dead too? Yeah, he's definitely dead. We killed each other in the sky. I pushed my luck too much. Alright, so this would be my 2nd life in this mission if you don't play in iron mode. So I would have another one and I can just continue. But I think I'm gonna stop with the videos here, because now you saw all the events, and the rest you will read in the rulebook, because I'm working on the rulebook. So once I finish the rulebook, I'll put the tabletop simulator mode and the PDF with the rulebook there, and then I'm gonna test it a bit more, and if everything is fine, we're gonna add it to the BGG database. In any case, I'm satisfied how the game works. It is a tough game. I played offline, I mean without recording a bit, and I got into some pretty bad situations, to be honest. Uh, when I tried to start my campaign, I already died on the mission too. So yeah, it's not that easy to survive, but it is possible. If you survive more and you get experience more, I mean, it's not easy to become the ace, but once you become the ace, the game is much, let's say, easier for you to do these missions. But still, something like this can mess up everything because there is a randomness in this game, as you can see. Well, that's it for today, and see you next time, and we'll see what else I will add maybe to the game, or maybe I'm going to do another playthrough. Who knows? We'll see. Time will tell. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.